and welcome back to Crypto with Lily. As always, it's such a great pleasure to have you here again. Thank you so much for making the time to doing so. Today we're going to be talking about Compound Meta, or COMA, C-O-M-A, which is a project that is going to be starting their fair launch today on Pincel, actually in less than 2 hours, and it's going to be ended on January 8th. So you of course are going to have plenty of time to go and do your DOR. Now this project is going to have different features. I'm talking play to earn, staking, coin flip, plus NFTs, and also a negative tax. Now this project also got their SAFO budgets, it's audited, plus KYC. So I'm going to be walking you through all that information, and later on, well, you decide what to do, because you know your beans, so it's your call, right? Now let me quickly show you firstly their different budgets, right? So for instance, we got their audited one, so Block SAFO, so they have been audited by Block SAFO. Also, they are Consult or SAFO certificated by Consult, and they are KYC by Pincel. Now, if we move on to the main website, which is gonna be this one, this is what you're going to be seeing. So as you can see, it's pretty eye-catching, pretty colorful, right? Pretty, like, it makes you catch your attention immediately, right? So now we're going to, there is a fair amount of info. I already checked the white paper. As you can see, you can just click on it and it will take you to the white paper. But most of the information that you're gonna be able to find in the website, it's kind of similar to the information that you're going to be finding in the white paper. Anyways, today I'm not going to walk you through both, because once again, I already did that. But later on, when doing your DOR, my suggestion as always is to make the time to go through all the documentation that it's available about the project, right? So firstly, if we go to about, so what is the project about? So what is Compound Meta? It is a metaverse for the future generation of cryptocurrency space. Comma is the first holder center multiple product in one metaverse, including, well, everything that I mentioned earlier, like the compound interest, a negative tax, the play to earn, the coin flip, staking, all those different features, right? Now then they explain you a little bit like which like specific information about the features. For instance, the negative tax. So investors instantly earn 1.5% of Comma, which is their token, bonus after buy transaction when paying only 1% by tax. Secondly, we got the profit sharing. So all the buy tax is converted to BUSD and distributed to all holders each for 24 hours. And lastly, we got the multi-in-one ecosystem for multiple earnings. So Comma utilities like the play to earn metaverse game, coin flip, wallet swap, and staking are ready to help users earn. Remember that most of the features are going to be available or ready to use once they launch. At the moment, they are getting ready for their first launch, right? So then you move on to the highlights, and to the highlights are divided into 5 different aspects. So firstly, we got the NF, for instance, the negative tax. We kind of talked about it just a few seconds ago. So once again, later on, you can do it by yourself. Secondly, we got the compound interest with the reward system. Thirdly, we got the comprehensive ecosystem that is divided into those features that I mentioned earlier, like the play to earn, the swap, etc. And after that, we got the NFT rewards. And lastly, we got the deflection, right? So that is once again an information that you guys can check up later on by yourself. Now, how to earn, which is the question that most of the people usually have when they are firstly find a project, right? They want to know like what the project is about, and secondly, they want to know how they can make some money with it, right? Or how they can make profits out of it. So in this project, for instance, there are 4 different features that you can, or 4 different ways that you can earn money, or you can make some rewards. The first one is just buy to earn. So users will be rewarded with Comma back on every buy transaction and USD for the long-term token holding. So secondly, we got the staking. So compound interest is from 1% by tax converted to BUSD rewards and staking. So staking Comma to get up to 1,000% APR and join our DAO with perks, right? So that's another way that you can make some profits. Thirdly, you have the flip to earn. So our coin flip allows users to bet comma by playing head or tail to double the bet instantly with 50-50 winning probability. And lastly, you got the play to earn, which is just you have to join their play to earn game, which rewards comma when winning solo battle with NFT characters, right? So after that, you got the tokenomics. You guys can go and check it out by yourself. You got the roadmap. Once again, I'm not going to be going through any of this information, divided into different phases. You guys can check that. Oh, sorry, at the moment they are on phase 2. This is everything they did on phase 1. And lastly, you got the link to the white paper, right? So once again, as I said at the beginning, kind of similar information to the one that it's available on the main website. Now, this project, or the team that is behind this project, has managed already to partner with different groups, which is great for them. They have been doing tons of AMAs, and not just communities AMA, but also AMAs with Pincel, plus AMA with different cults groups. I will be showing you that on Twitter as well. And these are examples of some of the partners that they already have. So as you can see, some names that we are familiar with, like we got the Venom cults, Caesar cults, Hulk's Gem, Crypto, Cat, right? So those are some of the channels where they have been also trying to to get those communities to get to know the project that they are working on, right? And they have been featured in different sites as well. I got an example of you for you right here. For instance, on Yahoo Finance, this one is from December 28th, so a few days ago, and there is an article talking about the project and everything that they are aiming to do, right? Now let me walk you through Twitter now. So this is going to be their the Twitter account. As you can see, 20.4k followers. The Telegram community, it's huge. And now you know what I think about huge numbers. So anyway, it is active, even though it's kind of like an announcement channel. So I will be showing you that as well. So they will be sharing a post, and then of course you can just comment on it, right? But at least that's the Telegram channel that I was able to find. Maybe if you find another one, you can later on let me know on the comment section before. So anyways, going back to Twitter, this is their Twitter account. Of course, they are talking about their fair launch on Pincel. As I told you earlier, they did an AMA with they're gonna have they're gonna be having an AMA with a Pincel, right? Also, they are talking about the NFT rewards. Remember that I mentioned that earlier of one of the different ways that they have of like you as an investor have of for making profits, right? So this is another AMA. This is just from 5 hours ago, right? So with Venom cults, some of the those partners that I showed you earlier. So with Hulk's Gems cults, and it goes like that, right? So different AMAs, different information about the project, like the main features, the perks that come with like if you are a holder, right? So all that kind of information is available right there. Now let me lastly show you their Telegram account. Okay, so this is like I mentioned earlier, it's like an announcement channel, right? So for instance, this is, as you can see, all this is from today, and they got this information. So their AMA announcement with Hulk's James Calls. Then they got also an AMA announcement with Venom Calls, and a little bit more of information about their NFT rewards. So they are having this like contest or competition where they are going to reward anyone who buys 1 BNB in their pre-sale. That once again is going to be starting in a few hours. Of course, by the time that I'm going to be uploading the video, it's gonna be already started, right? But anyway, you're going to be quite early on it, right? When once again the AMA that they're gonna have with this AMA that I have with Pincel, all this is from today, right? Different features that like the one that I mentioned earlier, so a negative tax, and there are different budgets that they have, the buying back and burn 6 system that they have, right? Different features that will come after their launch, etc. Right? Now let's go back to the main website. Okay guys, so Compound Meta or Comma, a project that once again is going to be having their fair launch today, a project that comes with different kind of features, so different ways for you as an investor, as a holder to make profits. Also with different perks that come like with buying NFTs, right? You're going to have different perks later on once they start releasing their different features like play to earn, staking, swapping, etc. right? So all that information It's all this information that I share with you, plus the information that is on the white paper and also on the different articles where they have been featured. You have access to all of it, and just click on, of course, on the website, or you can go directly to their fair launch and pink sale and get all that information later on when do your DIOR. Remember that this is by no means any kind of financial advice, right? So thank you very much for staying tuned until the end of the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.